guys, this is Sabina for MySmorgasbord.com's movie review. Today's movie will be focusing on The Life of Pi, which is based on the same title as the novel by Yann Martel and is directed by Ang Lee. The basic plot of the movie is that there's this writer who has writer's block, and he's told that this guy named Pi has a very fascinating and interesting story to tell you. You have to meet him. So he ends up traveling to Canada and finds this guy Pi. Easy enough. He ends up telling him how he got the name Pi, which is short for Piscine Molitor. So Pi ends up telling him his story about his life in India and how they used to own a zoo. And then as Pi grew older, his father had decided that the family should move to Canada. So they end up set sailing towards Canada. Along the way, the ship gets caught in a storm. The ship ends up being shipwrecked, and Pi is pretty much only a survivor along with the tiger. This is where the real story begins, where Pi is stranded in the middle of the ocean with the tiger named Richard Parker. Now, if you want to know more about that, you'll have to either read the book or see the movie. So anyway, whether or not that story is real, we will never know. Now, I love how Ang really captures the essence and diversity of India, but not particularly with the CGI. It's more so with the little details like the markets, the paint on the trees, like the green and the red and the white. You'll see that in India. The long fields of green, the churches, you'll see that in India. People don't necessarily associate greenery with India because India itself is a pretty big country, but people more associate India with Mumbai or a desert. So I really love how this really captures all of India into one, particularly South India, because you never get to really see that in a lot of movies. And I love the chemistry with the cast. This movie was very well casted. Suraj Sharma, who plays the younger version of Pi, who gets stranded on the boat, he is a first-timer, and he plays this character so well. He definitely took a handbook from Tom Hanks' Castaway, and he played his part down pat. He did not take any shortcuts. He didn't sit there and flumble on any lines. He's really good, and I wish to see him in more movies as well. This also reunited Tabu and Irfan Khan together. As you know, they were also in The Namesake. Or for those of you who don't know, they were in The Namesake. They were playing the parents. But this time they're playing different roles. Tabu as Pi's mom and Irfan Khan as the narrator or the older version of Pi. I did not care for the CGI in this movie. I thought sometimes it looked real and then other times it just looked a little too fake for me. Okay, my friend and I watched Avatar, right? And we are looking in the theater with our 3D sunglasses. We're looking with that cooling glass, and so we're looking with these 3D glasses, right? And the only thing that pops up is the gun. That's it. Nothing else popped up. So I was just like, I'm not doing this 3D thing anymore. I had to spend like $20 for this, and nothing happened. So I've steered away from 3D movies. Either everything needs to pop out or nothing at all. So anyway, I feel like for me, CGI needs to be like Harry Potter or Chronicles of Narnia. It needs to be that good. I need to feel like I can touch something and grab it. That's how I need to see my CGI. I don't want to see pseudo fake, pseudo real. I don't like that at all. I really can't handle it. And I think also at times it was getting a bit slow. After the shipwreck, I felt like the story fell flat at times, and I felt like it could have been sped up a bit more because it was just kind of dragging along. I liked the scenes, though, where he's lost in his fantasy world. He's not in touch with reality, and you don't know where we are, and we were kind of transported there as well, so you didn't know if you were dreaming or in reality. I thought that was really good when the whale jumped out and it was green and we see Pi's mother's face, Tabu's face on the ocean. So that was really well done. I would say overall I'm mixed on this. I feel like it could be a good movie, but then when it was dragging, I was like, all right, When's it gonna pick up? So I think one of the other reasons why I had mixed feelings about this movie is because I find it very hard to believe that an Indian during a storm, while the waves are crashing on your boat, goes outside of the boat to seek adventure. No Indian, including myself, would ever do that kind of thing. The real Indians, okay, would be hightailing it on out of there and get to the next rescue boat. Okay, we are not going to sit here running around when the boat is splashing like this and you can barely stand on your legs. No, we don't do that. So I feel like I'm mixed on this. I feel like this was more so a movie for people who actually read the book than for those who didn't. So I would say, but a lot of movies you don't have to read the book in order to see it and enjoy it, like Harry Potter and Chronicles of Narnia, or even Twilight. Like, you don't need to read the books in order to enjoy the movies. But with this one, I feel like you actually have to read the book in order to enjoy the movie. I felt like this was made for people who read the book, not for people who didn't. So that's my review on it. So I would give it 3.5 out of 5 samosas. So that's our review for The Life of Pi. Did you see the movie? Let me know what you thought on the comment section below. If you agree, disagree, if there's things that you notice or things that I left out or may have forgotten, let me know. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our website at www.mysmorgasbord.com. We also have a Facebook page, My Smorgasbord, and like us. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye, guys. And yeah, I'll look better for the next review because obviously I'm looking a little fumbled up right here. I had to tie up my hair because my hair was all over the place. Alright. Subscribe.